Assalamu alaikum students, Hafiz Nabil Ahmed here. Today we will discuss the important topic of e-commerce and that is electronic commerce software. The most important topic of the chapter is basic functions of electronic commerce software. Because electronic commerce sites vary so greatly in terms of size, purpose, audience, and other factors, a vast range of software and hardware products are available for building electronic commerce site. Sites with minimal needs can use externally hosted stores that provide software tools to build an online store on a host site. At the other end of the range are sophisticated electronic commerce software suites that can handle high transaction volumes and include a broad assortment of features and tools. The type of electronic commerce software an organization needs depends on several factors, with size and budget being the primary drivers. One of the most important factors is the expected size of the enterprise and its projected traffic and sales. A high traffic electronic commerce site with thousands of catalog inquiries each minute requires different software than a small online shopping selling a dozen items. Another determinant factor is budget. Another early decision is whether the company should use an external host or host the electronic commerce site in-house. Companies that have an existing information technology staff of programmers, web designers, and network engineers are more likely to choose an in-house hosting approach. If a company does not have or cannot easily hire people with the skills required to set up and maintain an electronic commerce site, it can outsource all or part of the job to a service provider. Companies that are located outside of major metropolitan areas and want to host site themselves must also consider whether their internet connections are sufficient. In many cases, these companies find that they are not close enough to a major internet access point or that their connections do not have sufficient bandwidth to handle large volume of traffic efficiently. Even if these companies have employees with sufficient skills, they might decide to use a service provider to host their electronic commerce sites. The specific duties that electronic commerce software performs range from a few fundamental operations to a complete solution, from catalog display to fulfillment notification. All electronic commerce software must provide catalog display, shopping cart capabilities, transaction processing, and some other software. Larger and more complex electronic commerce sites also use software that adds other features and capabilities to the basic set of commerce tools. These additional software components can include middleware that integrates the electronic commerce system with existing company information, system that handle inventory control, order processing, and accounting. Enterprise application integration, web services, integration with enterprise resource planning, ERP software, supply chain management, SCM software, customer relationship management, CRM software, content management software, and knowledge management software. Catalog display. A catalog organizes the goods and services being sold. To further organize its offering, a retailer may break down into departments. As in a physical store, merchandise in an online store can be grouped within logical departments to make locating an item, such as a camping stove simpler. Web store often use the same department names as their physical counterparts. In most physical stores, each product is kept in only one place. A web store has the advantage of being able to include a single product in multiple categories. For example, running shoes can be listed as both footwear and athletic gear. A small commerce site can have a very simple static catalog. A catalog is a listing of goods and services, where a static catalog is a simple list written in HTML that appear on a web page or a series of web pages. To add an item, delete an item, or change an item's listing, the company must edit the HTML of one or more pages. Larger commerce sites are more likely to use a dynamic catalog. A dynamic catalog stores the information about item in a database, usually on a separate computer that is accessible to the server that is running the website itself. A dynamic catalog can feature multiple photos of each item, details, description, and a search tool that allows customer to search for an item and determine its availability. The software that implements a dynamic catalog is often included in large electronic commerce software packages. However, some companies write their own software to link their existing databases of product information to their websites. Both type of catalog, static or dynamic, are located in the third tier of the website's architecture. Good sites give buyers alternative ways to find product. Besides offering a well-organized catalog, large sites with many products can provide a search engine that allows customer to enter descriptive search terms such as men's shirts, so they can quickly find the web page containing what they want to purchase. Remember, the most important rule of all commerce is never stand in the way of customer who wants to buy something. Shopping cart. In the early days of electronic commerce, shoppers selected items they want to purchase by filling out online forms, but they have to face multiple difficulties. So shopping carts are now the standard method for processing sales on most electronic commerce sites. A shopping cart, also sometimes called a shopping bag or shopping basket, which keeps track of the items that the customer has selected and allows customers to view the content of their carts, and new items can be added or may be removed. To order an item, the customer simply clicks that item. All details of the product, including its price, product number, and other identifying information, are stored automatically in the cart. If a customer later wants to change their mind about an item, they can view the cart's content and remove the unwanted items. When the customer is ready to conclude the shopping session, the click of a button executes the purchase transaction. Clicking the checkout button usually displays a screen that asks for billing and shipping information and that confirms the order. The shipping cart software keeps a running total of each type of item. The shopping cart calculates a total as well as sales tax and shipping costs. Some shopping cart software allows the customer to fill a shopping cart with purchases, put the cart in virtual storage, and come back days later to confirm and pay for the purchases. Because the web is a stateless system unable to remember anything from one transmission or session to another, shopping cart information must be stored explicitly for the shopper to retrieve later. Furthermore, it must distinguish one shopper from another so that the purchases are not mixed up. One way to uniquely identify users and store information about their choices is to create and store cookies. Which are bits of information stored on a client computer. When a customer returns to a site that issued a particular cookie, the shopping software reads either the cookie from the customer's computer or the database record from the merchant's server. If a shopper's browser does not allow storage of cookies, sites can use another way to preserve shopping cart information from one browser session to another. Some shopping cart software packages do this by automatically assigning a shopper a temporary number. The number is added to the end of the URL that appear in the borrower's address bar and persist as the shopper navigates from one website to another. When the customer returns, the URL still contains shopping cart information that the web server can interpret. When the shopper closes the browser, the temporary number is discarded and is no longer available, even if the customer later reopens the browser and returns to the same website. Transaction processing. Transaction processing occurs when the shopper proceeds to the virtual checkout counter by clicking a checkout button. Then the electronic commerce software performs any necessary calculations such as volume discount, sales tax and shipping costs. At checkout, the customer's web browser software and the seller's web server software both switch into a secure state of communication. The three key functions of a basic electronic commerce website, catalog display, shopping cart and transaction process, all are combined in a site's architecture. Although a basic online store's electronic commerce software can generate reports that summarize sales and inventory shipped, most mid-size and larger companies use an accounting software package to record sales and inventory movement. To integrate effectively with accounting software, the electronic commerce software must communicate with that accounting software, which typically runs on other computers in the seller's network. When an item is sold online, the electronic commerce software must communicate that fact to both the sales and inventory management modules in the accounting software. Thank you very much. End of today's lecture.